Hey guys, haunted house real estate prices dropping
Sunspot is just the beginning.
and AI fortune cookies? All that coming up right now.
On What the Fetch Weekly.
Check it out. Hey guys, welcome to What the Fetch Weekly, the only internet paranormal news show hosted by Reanna and Grant and Jack, starting tonight. How about that for accolades?
Craziness.
How about them apples? Hey guys, before we get too into it, I just want to say that thank you for coming and joining us. This is a huge dream for Reanna and I to be doing something like this together. All those years on Ghost Hunters, she was holding down the fort. But not many people know that her entire life has been filled with paranormal experiences, and she's a fantastic paranormal investigator.
Thanks.
All right, don't get a big head. But we've been helping people in their homes, and she's fantastic. So why don't you give them kind of an insight into some of the stuff you've been going through as a kid or whatever, growing up in Utah.
As Utah.
Yep.
No, just all growing up. I mean, I've seen spirits or ghosts. I've had all kinds of things happen. I guess people would call me empathic.
Definitely empathic. No, but there'd be times where like the phone would ring and you would have already said who was going to be on the phone. It'd be like, hey, remember that guy back in college? Only to find out that he's in town.
Bump into him in town or something weird like that. But things got a little crazy after I had kids. It I don't know, for whatever reason, peaked and got really crazy. So I worked really hard to shut it down because now I had a little family I had to take care of. So I worked to shut that down and did a pretty good job of it, so much so that I've been trying over the last couple of years to reopen that up. And it's taken a little longer to do that than
I get that, man. You know, I always wanted to jump out of an airplane, and I would ski like a maniac. But as soon as I had kids, all that went out the window. So I get why you would just shut it down.
Kids first, man.
And maybe someday we'll get more of that story. But right now we want to talk about just some of the stuff we've been going through. This last weekend, I was able to bring Reanna with me to the Minnesota Paracon up in Mahnomen at the Shooting Star Casino. This is one of my favorite events. It's like a huge family reunion. This was my, I believe, 6th year there. And we got to see like the folks in Slamabama again. They hadn't been there the last couple years. Band. And I was able to bring my wife with me, and she got to meet all these amazing people. What do you think? Was it cool?
It was great. And it is exactly like you said. It was like a family reunion, and people just welcomed you in. Like, it went awesome.
Lots of hugs.
Lots of hugs. Lots of just new friendships made for me. And the event was wonderful. I loved it.
Maybe the occasional butt grab once in a while.
From you.
Oh, okay. But while we were there, a lot of people bring you gifts. Some of our friends brought us teas.
So sweet.
Which, of course, Reanna loves to drink her tea.
My tea here.
She's drinking
it's hard to
poison apple tea. Hard to do that with a dog in your lap.
I'll make it happen.
Drinking tea. But one of the guys came to our table is this guy named Mitch. I'm gonna slaughter his name. Mitch. I never call him by his last name. Kunke or Kunke. It's Kuhnke. And he surprised us with this beautiful portrait of this guy.
Okay, so
check it
here
out.
we go. So awesome.
Look at this.
And hopefully you can see it.
Can you see that?
We did have it up on all the social media, but here's Mr. Jackster, so you can see.
Cool, right?
He did such a great job.
So he specializes in painting pet portraits, and we were just blown away. We had it up at our booth the whole time.
Yeah.
But you guys can check him out on Instagram at Mitch, Mitch, Kuhnke, Kuhnke. Check him out. Maybe you can paint
great job.
A pic of your dog. Just to let you know, guys, I will be leaving Friday for Geek Fest this weekend. So if you're up in Ohio, Delaware, Ohio, you can come and say hi. We can chat a little bit. It's at the Delaware County District Library in Delaware, Ohio. and it's this weekend, and its admission is free. It costs you nothing to come.
Nada.
So come say hey. Why not? After that, October 29th at 7 p.m., you can come see me at the Kentucky Theater, where I'll be hosting and emceeing the premiere episode of a show called History Alive, which talks about the very many ways history is speaking to us, including the paranormal. So it's a lot of fun.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it should be cool. Mm-hmm. Then, November 2nd through 4th, you can come see me at Paracon of the North Woods. You coming to that? You're not coming to that one.
Not coming to that one, unfortunately.
Well, half the people just said they're not going to show up now. I can see it in chat. Forget it. Forget it. Look, there's Eric Heap. Hey, man. Heop. Okay. That's going to be at the North Star Mohican Casino. And you can check out tickets for that at northstarcasinoresort.com. So there you go. What do you think?
I will be at the Mount Washington event, Strange Escapes event.
Right.
I will be at that one.
Which is not mentioned here.
End of November. So we'll talk about it as it gets closer.
So do you want to get into the news? What we want to do, the main focus of the show, is kind of handpick some of the weirdest stories in the news and talk with you guys about them, maybe get some feedback, okay? What part of Kentucky? The Kentucky Theater is in Lexington, Kentucky. I imagine that's what you're talking about. Mitch is here. Guys, he's in the chat. So you can compliment him on the awesome picture of Jack. I'm glad the painting made it home safely. Yes, so are we. Jack, we tried to show it to him, but he's too humble. I guess he wouldn't really look at it. Or he stares at it all day. I don't know. Okay, so let's get into the news. We got three... Was that English? Let's get into the news. Okay. The first story I have is about a study that was done in the UK. It was done by Dr. Jeff Ellis, and he's a statistician. And he studied 25 haunted houses that sold over the last half century. So I don't know how accurate this
over the last 50 years.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, he found that excuse me, I'm sick tonight, so you may hear me hack and die. I don't know.
You won't die. Hooked you up.
Yeah, so this guy, he said that in his study, 17% houses in Kentucky are selling for 17% less than a normal unstigmatized home. Can you believe that?
That's, well.
The average of the loss is about 40,000 pounds. That's no chum change, you know what I mean? That's a lot. So
it's probably a good idea to not say that your house is haunted.
Right, but you have to know that, in the case Stambosky versus Ackley, which was called the Ghostbusters ruling.
Say that fast 3 times.
Stambosky versus Ackley. Stambosky.
Well done.
Thanks. That was only like 3 times, but... in this groundbreaking case, this woman, Miss Ackley, had this beautiful home, and she would tell all the people that it was haunted, and she fought to have it become part of the haunted tour. So she had great fame because her home was haunted, but when it came time to sell, she came really quiet and didn't say anything. And there was a lawsuit where, Stambosky said, "What the heck? You didn't tell us this was going on." And actually... Stambosky lost, where they said that, due to the fact that, buyer beware, you should have checked and done your homework. But then they went further, higher up, and found out that, no, you can't do that. You can't publicly proclaim your house is haunted and then go ahead and backtrack.
Oh, wait, just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Just a joke, not kidding. So, I always thought it'd be cool to have a real estate company that specializes in hooking people up with haunted houses, because there are a lot of people that don't want them and want to get rid of them,
that do want
and them. A lot of people that do. Mm-hmm. It seems perfect. But if your house is haunted and you're trying to sell it and it's not working, I found this guy called David Franklin Farkas at househealing.com, and for a mere $350 per building up to 2,000 square feet, he will cleanse the house for you. But he cleanses people, houses, businesses, whatever you want. Now,
he dust and vacuum too? I'd be all right with that.
I don't think he does.
It's a little high, but
maybe in a maid uniform. Is that weird? It's a little weird.
A little bit weird.
But he I don't think he cleans it that way. I think this house is clean. Kind of smacks the forehead of the house and it's healed.
Oh, okay.
But I don't really have a problem with that. Like, he has great testimonials where people can come in and say, look, I sold my house quickly after he cleansed it. After he cleansed it. I'm sick, guys. Cut me some slack. So that's kind of where we're at right now. So, I mean, I just think somebody out there who has more skill than me should start a real estate company. Go do it. It's a freebie. Take it. Run with it. Okay, let's see. So that story is a little crazy. I honestly, in this day and age where the paranormal is so well accepted, you think they'd sell for more because it's rare.
I know.
I don't know. Let's see what our watchers are saying. A little weird.
We gotta set a moderator up.
Do we need a moderator?
Just in case, I guess. I don't know. Last time we needed one.
I will dress up in a sheet, Mr. Paul. I'll dress up in a sheet and pretend your house is haunted if you think you can make more money. Okay, so Mr. Paul is going to go to not househealing.com, but househurting.com, and he will fool people into thinking the house is haunted so you can get more money. That sounds like an honest job.
There you go.
I'm a friend of Connor. Hi. Cuddle Monkey King. Whoa. That's a name. Oh, it's Connor in here. Okay, Connor. I'm going to make my son Connor a moderator so you guys can't get too out of control. Okay. And we're back. Okay.
Cool.
So do you have any thoughts on that? I think they should be worth more.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should be worth the same, put it that way. Because the same as a regular house. It shouldn't cost any less or any more because just like if you get a house that has a pool, some people want a pool, some people don't. Or you have a house that's one floor, or you get what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it should cost any more or any less. If people want to advertise that their house is haunted and have a local, party once in a while with the local ghosts, like, whatever.
That makes sense. Treat it like an amenity or a feature.
Right.
This house has a ghost feature.
There you go.
Yeah, but the problem is you can jump in the pool when you want. It's not like you have to jump in the pool all the time. That's the difference with the paranormal. It's kind of there when it's convenient for it.
It's like a Beetlejuice
Krista's
thing.
Book Nook says, "Hi Grant, your wife is gorgeous."
Aw, thanks.
I've had the time of my life.
Thank you.
Okay, so you've got a great story that has actually some backstory to it.
Yes.
Should we transition? You guys done with homes? You ready to go to the next story about Sunspot Observatory?
It's a little bit crazy. Okay, so here we go. So Sunspot Observatory is about 85 miles southwest of Roswell, New Mexico. We all know what happened there, 1947, big crash. So Sunspot is in Sacramento Peak, New Mexico. And if any of you have heard about this happened back in September. Basically, just one day, the observatory just got shut down. The FBI came in, had Black Hawk helicopters all over. The place got shut down. Local authorities had no idea what was going on. The town got evacuated. The workers there got evacuated. And actually webcams from other solar observatories also got shut down. Nobody knows why, or nobody knew why, for that whole almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'd say around 2 weeks, yeah.
Okay, and when they did come back, AURA, which is, I get this right, the Association of Universities for Research in Astronomy.
Sounds like they were forcing that acronym there.
I know. They're the ones that basically help set up the observatories all around and help them keep things going and all that kind of stuff. They came out with a statement at the end of the 2 weeks. They were apparently working with the government, I'm not sure, but basically said that they were working on an investigation and in the process found a suspect that they believed was a risk to the staff and people there. So they just evacuated everyone. And they said that they were sorry that they didn't tell anyone what was going on, because all of us out here were, speculating it was UFOs or it was aliens, or they saw something.
Well, because this place, if I may interject, was built by the military back in the day, and it's got a vantage point over some of these like test facilities.
Yes, it does.
And so, someone could be out there, eating their Ben and Jerry's or whatever on lunch break and see some kind of UFO flying by at a test facility. But I don't know. Why would you I don't know that evacuation would solve that problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. But the weird part about it, and this is, like I said, just the beginning, is that when they did come back, that's all they said, their reasoning for shutting it down. When they came back in normal hours and all that, they didn't say, yes, we found the suspect and this is what it was, or this is the problem and it got resolved. We didn't hear anything. It just, this is why we shut it down. So that to me is a little strange.
But this is just the beginning, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. So we'll move forward.
Why is it just the beginning? So basically, something happened there. They had to shut the observatory down and evacuate. But then, at the same time, were other sun observatories, live feed was shut down?
Yes.
Right? So,
yep.
Go.
No,
Go.
You totally got it. So, yes. So then, on top of that, we know that back in June, we lost the, make sure I get this right, the Opportunity rover because of the dust storm on Mars. And they don't know.
Look, Linda Young says they shut down others as well. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. It's crazy. So I'll come back to that. But so we lost the Opportunity rover. I guess there's like a dust cleaning storm that comes through like November to January on Mars. So they're hoping that the dust will be removed and that the batteries for that rover will start back up again, but they don't know if that's even possible. But we also, just over the last little bit here, also having data transmission issues with the Curiosity rover, which is also on Mars. There's something
Should have bought an apple. Should have bought an apple.
Right? Doing no problems with Apple. But there's something preventing the rover from accessing the location where the affected data is stored. So that's kind of strange. And then, over just the last little bit, the Hubble Telescope.
Oh, the great Hubble Telescope that gives us beautiful pictures of galaxies far, far away. Wait, Chewbacca maybe?
Maybe.
He's right here.
You can make the noise, I can't.
He's right here, Chewbacca.
Oh, Chewie.
So the Hubble Telescope.
Hubble Telescope went into safe mode. Okay? It's 28 years old.
It rebooted in safe mode?
Just went to safe mode, which essentially means it's not working. Okay? The Chandra, I can't know how to pronounce that right, the X-ray telescope also went into safe mode. So
I'm sensing a trend here.
It kind of feels like there's something people don't want us to see. Something doesn't want us to see. And then on top of that, we've got on October 11th, the Soyuz Russian space shuttle tried to do a routine launch to the International Space Station. They take off, emergency landing sequence starts. Everyone was okay, but it was a failure. They weren't able to get up there.
Mr. Paul, Control-Alt-Delete the Hubble.
Control-Alt-Delete. So, I mean, in talking about the telescopes, okay, the Hubble's 28 years old. All right.
Why is it going into safe mode? Like what you're saying is that everything with kind of letting us look out in space is shutting down.
Exactly. So, but it's old. Okay. Now the Hubble telescope went up into space with 6 gyroscopes. Okay, which help it function and be stable and all that stuff. Over the years, it's lost 3 of those. It can still function with 3 of the gyroscopes. But over the last couple of weeks, it lost 1 of them. They don't know why. So now we only have 2. It's gone into safe mode. Now, like I said, it's old. Jack is taking off, buddy. It's old, so it makes sense. Things need to be updated and fixed and all that kind of stuff.
But you sound like you can just send a repairman up to this thing.
And they don't anymore because the mission stopped doing that in 2011, I think it was. Huh. So they won't be sending that up there anymore. They're trying to fix it.
LG Master Noob says, this is all proof that Trump is the leader of lizard people.
Reptilians.
Okay, well, that makes sense then. We can stop talking then.
The Chandra Telescope is 19 years old.
So these are old.
They're old. Yeah, they've been up there a long time. But the strange part about this, it was only supposed to function for like 5 or 6 years. But it's been going for 19. And NASA just renewed the contract until 2024.
So they've got a beater car that is only rated for 100,000 miles, and they're taking it at 400,000 miles. No, but they've... That's just weird. It only was meant to last so long, but they just keep
doing it.
Well, it's falling apart. It's not working.
Yeah. So that can be the practical side of things. Like, it's just shutting down. They're just using what they have and all this stuff, but they don't know why it's shutting down. So they're still working on that. But the kicker to all of this, I think,
you could attribute it to just crappy equipment.
Exactly.
Or old equipment.
Or the dust storm. Or, But here's something that we learned very recently that I thought was super interesting. So we have all these satellites going around our Earth, okay? And we have the AMC-9 satellite, okay? And it's, what do you call it? Geostasis? Is that the right word?
Geostationary orbit.
There you go. That one.
So geostationary orbit is the satellite basically stays in the same place as the world turns. So it's always above the same area.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not going to go all crazy or move. So there's some footage that we're going to show you guys that shows this satellite doing its thing. And then we're going to put this up here and I'll explain it. So as you watch this, you're going to see the satellite. It's the stationary one. And then all of a sudden, do we get it?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, here we go. See those three UFOs, whatever they are, flying towards it. Now the fourth one comes, the satellite starts to blink a little bit. The fifth one comes by, and the satellite starts to separate. So I don't know if it was like Millennium Falcon or Star Trek ship came through and zapped lasers at it, but totally cut that satellite in half. We don't know if those UFOs did it. We don't know what the UFOs are. It just happened.
Well, they label those other UFOs as other geostationary satellites, but they wouldn't be moving at a different rate because it stays in the same place. And the stuff you're seeing zip by are just stars. So we're basically focused on this one satellite, and it's, as the Earth is moving, so it looks like it's going crazy. And this I sped up 2 times, or else we'd be here.
Yeah, because it was a long video.
All day.
But you see the 3 go, then you see a 4th one come, the satellite starts to blink a little bit, the 5th one comes by, and when you look at the footage, slowly, I thought was interesting, on the 5th one, you've got the UFO, and then right above it, you see a tinier UFO.
All right, I'm going to zoom in a little on this bad boy.
Yeah, because it just flies right along with it. And then when that 5th one goes past, that's when the satellite breaks apart. Okay,
so we start... I'm going to show it again. AMC-9 is the one in the middle, guys, okay? So here it comes. That's it in the middle. Let me hit play. Oh, hang on. Sorry, technical difficulty. 1 second, gentlemen and ladies. Here we go. Okay.
Okay, is it?
I don't know what's going
working.
On. We shall fix it. Hang on.
Is that it?
Wait. I don't know what's going on. Okay.
Oh.
So that just died on the vine. Sorry, guys.
There we go. No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I guess the reason we're showing this is that, it doesn't make sense that these other geostationary satellites are moving on and approaching this thing. And then it doesn't just explode like it hits space debris. It slowly separates, like something sliced it or disassembled it or whatever.
Right. And and here's a comparison for you to see, okay? Here's footage of the Telkom-1 satellite, which is also, the geostationary, what did you call it?
It's in geostationary orbit.
There you go. Just so you can see when debris does hit it, space debris, what that looks like. So you can see a big difference.
Okay, before that, look, Christy Newsom says, aliens for sure, now that your footage went bye-bye. They've already infiltrated our computer.
You know what? More on that later.
So, for comparison, here is the Telecom satellite that got hit by space debris. So there it is, and you'll see the difference here. It has a debris event. Here it comes. Wait for it. Pow! Boom!
See?
Crazy, right?
Big difference. So that's why I come back to it sort of feels like we're not supposed to see something. Something's going on, whatever that may be, where, whether we're not ready for it or just it's like, nope, sorry, not happening.
It's the Space Force up there doing their job.
Chewie's up there just making sure we're good and safe and protected, I guess.
Crazy stuff. All right, guys. So I've been trying to keep an eye on the comments here. Everyone's just saying, like, whoa, aliens. If you have any thoughts, I mean, the whole point we have comments up is we want to involve you guys in this discussion.
Yeah.
So,
what do you guys think? Have you heard about the sunspot stuff? Have you heard about any of this? Have you heard about something else?
It's just crazy. Like, what happened? What happened? And what's weird about that first footage... where it just, the 5 UFOs come by, is that right when those 3 pass the first time, it actually skips.
Yeah.
So there might be a frame that's lost or being hidden from us where we see the laser beam.
Something.
Or the photon torpedoes.
Weird, because after that is, it starts to flash a little bit. And then, I don't know. You know how NASA will do that? They'll block something out so that you can't see it, or the feed will go dead for a minute so you can't see what's going on.
Yeah, someone mentioned that earlier. You'll be watching the live feed from the International Space Station, and right as you see some anomalous behavior, the feed cuts. It's like,
that's
what
they're talking about right now.
Oh, here he is, Eric. Yeah, similar to NASA cutting live feed suddenly from the space station when something strange appears to be happening.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know. The concept that there are other civilizations out there, it's not weird. I mean, it's statistically very probable.
Yeah.
And I mean, we watch Star Trek and stuff like that, and it's it's fake, but it really kind of predicts the future. And I think that as we go out and explore the planets, we would have the prime directive where we do not interfere in the dealings of the primitive in the dealings of primitive cultures.
Yeah, but can I just say something though?
No. Nope.
Too bad.
Okay.
When we watch all these movies like Star Wars or Star Trek or all these cartoons, and where there are different races, like different beings and things like that, and people love it. Nobody has a problem, but when we talk about it in real life, people are all of a sudden like, "Oh no. I want nothing to do with aliens." Like, that's so strange to me. I could relate it to vampires because I love vampires. But that doesn't really... Vampires, aren't really a real
let's not
thing.
get into vampires right now.
Not really a real thing, but if one really did show up at my door, I think I'd think a little bit differently.
Oh, you would invite him in. You would absolutely invite him in.
I don't know. Depends on how hot they are, I guess. I don't know.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. But, yeah. So, anyway, that was my thought.
Okay, so Ty asks, in your opinions, what would be the problem were we to see something anomalous unfiltered by NASA? I don't have a problem with it. I'm ready for them to come down and talk, and let's figure it out. I love other cultures. I'm not a xenophobe. I love to go out and experience cultures and embrace their differences. And I would absolutely do that from someone from another planet.
Can you imagine?
Think about the stuff we could learn. Alien chocolate would be amazing.
I know.
Or really bad. I don't know. Or what is their version of art? Or do they even think about art?
Or having them come and just say, you've been doing this wrong. Here's a way more efficient, better, healthier way for you to do something. I think we could just so much. And then you know what? They'll learn stuff from us too. Or they probably already do.
Here's Ray. I'm going to slaughter it, Ray. Ray Mahaffey lives in Ohio and has seen a group of 7 ships together.
Nice. Oh.
Anyway, we'll be talking more about all things weird in other episodes. And obviously, Reanna's got her beat on something here. I mean, we're going to be keeping up with this story as we go.
Yep, we love
Mike Ritchie says, think what it would do to our theology.
Yeah.
To me, I think it would be great because we're basically a planet of countries. Right? We say, oh, you're French. You do things the French way or whatever. Italian, right?
Right.
But once we make contact with something from another planet, now we're a planet. You know? We're Terran. We're Earth people.
Right.
And we Earth people do things this way. And among those people, there are different types of people. You know? Mm-hmm. But think about the cultural difference between what happens on Earth and what happens on TRAPPIST 3 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'll be like, oh, that TRAPPIST Parmesan was a wonderful thing to add to it. Like, I just, to me, I'm ready for that. I'm ready to.
Sounds like you're ready for the food.
Well, maybe I'm hungry. Let's see. Okay. Whoa.
And that's why everything shut down.
The shifts by the sun seem to be causing. Oh yeah, that's another thing that showed up that we weren't really prepared for, but it came out just like today. They were filming the sun, and there was this massive Earth-sized cube.
A cube.
But it was glowing, so it's not the Borg. Earth-sized cube. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't know.
Do you think that might be a glitch, and that's why it's square, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder if Trump could build a wall around the whole planet so no illegal aliens could get in. Anyway, moving right along, guys. So I wanna kind of wrap up and I mean we'll still talk a little more, but as far as news goes,
fun thing here.
I found this guy Alexander Revin, who's an artist and roboticist. And you can check out his work on Revin, AREBEN.com. But what this guy did, he kind of messes around with robotics and AI and explores the human condition through art and stuff. And one of the things he did, and I thought this was cool, is he built an AI, an artificial intelligence program, and stuffed it full of fortune cookie fortunes. He just stuffed this thing's head with them, and then asked him to spit back out its own fortunes. And some of these are hilarious. I'm going to share some with you now, okay? So let's see. Why is it doing that? Hang on. Oh, I know why. Okay. So here is some of the stuff the AI spit out to us, okay?
There you go.
Success.
It's a
powerful excuse. Okay? That's what AI thinks of us. Okay, that's cool. And here's another one. This one's great.
Oh. But then again.
Read that one, honey.
A friend is a wonderful invention, but then again, so is a whole lie.
I don't even know what that means.
How does that even work?
What does that even mean? A friend is a wonderful invention, so I've invented all my friends. I guess that makes sense from the whole.
Do they really exist?
AI
or is it
point
just
of view.
All in your head?
I don't know.
Like a whole lie.
How about this one?
Happiness is a pleasant surprise. Oh, hey.
Huh.
There
Well, you
you
know. I didn't even know that was possible. Okay. This one is probably my favorite. You ready for this one, guys?
Okay.
Remember, no matter how hard you try, there is an ocean you cannot change. That's deep. Ty's asking, have you guys seen the AI commercial script written about Olive Garden? Yes, it's amazing. Ty, if you know where people can find that, send that in the link because it's in the chat because it's amazing. Here's another one. Sing that one, honey.
Your dreams are worth your best pants when you wish you'd given love a chance. It's almost like a poem. Your dreams are worth your best pants.
That one speaks to me. Yeah, your dreams are worth your best chance.
Make it a song.
Oh, yeah. We got a DJ out there. Crazy. Isn't that crazy?
That's funny.
I think I
how
always
many did
feel
you come
like
up with? Like how many did it spit out? Like
there's a bunch. These are just some of his favorites, and to me, it's just weird. Every time we do something with AI, I feel like it's mocking us. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's that like the one where they asked the robot lady, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to just take over mankind or whatever? And she's like, okay, I will destroy people.
I will destroy all mankind.
Like, what?
What?
Oh, my gosh.
Or, like, Alexa just spouting off, like, you know, mortuaries or funeral homes and near cemeteries.
Yeah, or spontaneously laughing
Did you guys ever get an Alexa? Like, we had one for a very short period of time.
Yeah, we had it until we realized that we were just putting the government bug into our house.
Well, it's already here, but we were putting it in even more.
I'll have to do a video about how to paranoid proof your house.
Ah, there you go.
Surround it in 4 feet of concrete.
Yeah, we had some craziness going on with Alexa, so she got out.
So here's the last one.
Being happy is not as serious as it appears. That's a serious thing, man. Being happy is super serious.
But it's not as serious as you think it is. This is like jazz.
Yes, we should be snapping after.
Yeah. Woman. Whoa, man. Okay. Anyway, so guys, I just thought that was a fun little quirky thing. But this kind of gives you a sample of the kind of news we're looking for and what we're going to be talking about. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. But we want to get into this one part to kind of connect the episodes. And this is the one part where I'm just going to have to ask you guys to give me your tots. Your tots are now going to be my tots. And in return, I will give you my tots. And what does that mean? Well, tots stands for thoughts on things. Yes. So we're going to go right into tots here. It's time to talk tots. There we go.
Wasn't that amazing? The tots is red like ketchup.
I like the way you think. So tots, what we're going to do is we're going to ask you a silly question. And then you guys in the comments answer that question. And of course, we'll talk about the answers next week.
Yep.
So this week's tot would be, what's the craziest cookie fortune you've ever gotten?
Whew. I'll have to think about it.
I know my answer, but you're going to have to wait till next week to hear it.
Yeah. And how do you end that? Like, you know how they...
Oh, in bed or whatever?
Yeah.
You'll have great success in bed. Reanna, you dirty devil. You dirty devil. What? Crazy.
All right, cool times. Fun times.
Let's see if anyone has any comments here. Any last minute questions? Guys, let us know what you think of this format. Let us know.
Was it LJ Master Noob says, I am totless?
No, you should never be totless. If I am elected president, no home. Tots in every home.
We need to make you a pin.
Yes.
Vote Grant for tot president.
Yes. Ketchup in every kitchen. Anyway, that's about as weird as it gets today, guys. Yep. So if you like the show, subscribe, click the notification bell, and share with all your friends and weirdos and, maybe people you don't consider friends. If you didn't like the show, share it with your enemies. That's fine. But we just want to say thank you for stopping by, guys. We hope you really enjoyed it.
Yes.
And we hope to catch you next week where we will have more weird news for you. Right?
Right.
So until then,
stay
weird, guys.
Bye.
Rock and roll.